Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The 36. Dropping back, it's Jordan. They get to him as he throws. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, two programs, obviously, with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this game means.
Well, and it's so cool when you're a fan and you played in this game like me and Jesse both have. You can go back to a singular moment like Run, Lindsey, Run in 1980, which was a 3rd and long on their own 7 that they converted Georgia to go on to win a national title. Big games decided by big moments that live forever.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Gators are marching down the field. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. After the run, now to throw. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Out of the gun to give to the back.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The short hands, it's Smith. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Gators in the hurry up.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up play.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
First quarter, first drive, first strike delivered, and it's the defense that comes up with the big play. Talking to the defensive coordinator, he felt really good about his pass defense, and he wasn't lying. Interception on the first drive, great possession.
Back to throw, it's Washington. Finds the tight end. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. With the catch, it's Riley. Stopped just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're working that left side. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And, yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, and they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Touchdown, Georgia! Great job by the back on the option.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he added the extra point. The Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air, it's Jordan. Looking for a huge play. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Under fire. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. The Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the incomplete. And the Buckeyes will kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone. It's Barnes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Give to the back. Quickly a pickup of 1 to the 15.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
FIU pushing tempo. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to pass. It's Mendoza. That's caught. It's Boston. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB.
Turning it on! Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
The Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Down to throw. He's going to let one go back to the middle. Fires into a world of traffic, and it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And on this opening drive, the offense tried to be aggressive, attacking deep down the field. But they're going to have to do a better job of taking advantage of those one-on-one matchups, because that time the defense won. They were able to high point the football, creating the interception.
He'll start this drive going to the air, extending the play. He's going to take off. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Oh, it's a fumble. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
At midfield, he's got room. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a 1st down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
There he goes. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw, it's Washington. Grabbed in the middle, it's Alexander. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Buckeyes are threatening in the red zone. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Makes the catch. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Touchdown, Ohio State! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy, but he's got a head of steam. Boy, he is hard to bring down.
Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Barnes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he'll be stopped for no gain and will be stopped for the end of the first quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. To the air, it's Mendoza. Right down the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll try to run for it. They get him down, but it's past the sticks, and it's a first down for FIU. The offense knocking on the door. First and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida International. Quick strike through the air for the score. The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason is we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On the move. Finds a little space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air, it's Washington. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Buckeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
A really nice job by the defense, understanding the situation. We know they like to run the touch pass. Great job selling out, seeing it, bringing those guys right down, flying into space, getting the fast, speedy wide receiver on the ground. Nice 3rd down stop.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. The Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Going for it all. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Handoff from the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Unloads it left. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. And his throw is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments.
Trying to get behind the defense. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Panthers.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Smith. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Using his legs to buy some time. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. It's great to spread the ball around and fool him, but if you've got a dude, feed him, and they are.
No doubt, Reese. That guy is a problem. I mean, you got a receiver that's so talented out wide.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. It's a running room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Bringing the heat. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Looking for the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
On 4th down, going to the air. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the 3rd quarter. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages.
It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21. And the Panthers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, FIU.
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Toss to the outside. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. It'll be 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Washington. Rushes on him. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the